So check this out. This morning I was watching the news and they were talking about St. Patrick's Day holiday and how the state of North Carolina was going to be putting up checkpoints, and they call this program Booze It or Lose It. And what it means is if you're drinking and driving and you stop at one of these checkpoints, they'll take your license. You'll lose your license. And I remember this program was called Booze It or Lose It. And for me, I always thought it sounded weird. I always thought it should be called Booze It and Lose It. So if you drink and drive, you then will get your driver's license taken. But the program, again, the way I remember, was Booze It or Lose It. Well, now with the Mandela effect, it's Booze It and Lose It. So it's like a correction to the grammar. It's just so strange. Anyway, I'll put some examples of what I found. Tennessee's another state that does the same program, and theirs has changed as well. I will also put an example of this drunk driver, and I can't stand freaking drunk drivers. If you're going to drink, don't drive. Get a designated driver. Don't be an idiot driving out there. But anyway, there's this one woman in Florida that was drinking and driving, and state troopers were trying to stop her. So there's like a marathon going on, and this one state trooper puts her vehicle to block her from coming across. So it's like a head-on collision that happens, and the woman is alive. The state trooper was hurt and injured, but the woman goes to court, and she freaking laughs because the judge is talking to her and saying, well, you know, you're going to have this other court date. You think you'll be able to come? And she says, well, now that I don't have a car. And she starts laughing. I'm like, holy crap. But anyway, the program that I remember was Booze It or Lose It, and it now changed to Booze It and Lose It. So take a look. Let me know what you remember. Thanks for watching.
Well, let's show everybody what will happen to them if they do get out here and drive around drunk on the holiday season here. The Booze It or Lose It vehicle is here, and they're going to give us a tour of this entire place here real quick. Now, who are we with here? What's your name, sir?
My name is Chad Towery, and I work for the Forensic Test for Alcohol branch, and I'm the Western Region Coordinator for the Batmobile, the Booze It or Lose It bus.
Suspected impaired driver to law enforcement, they can save a life.
That's the message from law enforcement at their annual Labor Day Booze It or Lose It campaign. Yesterday, law enforcement from all across the state started running sobriety checkpoints in each county, trying to reduce deadly accidents.
Home, this is the moment that a state trooper may have saved many lives on the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. Investigators say she deliberately put her SUV in the path of a drunk driver who was barreling toward runners in the Skyway 10K yesterday morning. Trooper Tony Shuck is now recovering at home tonight, while the woman who crashed into her sits in jail. Fox 13's Kimberly Quizon spoke with one of the trooper's colleagues.
Within seconds and no time to pause, Florida Highway Patrol Trooper Tony Shuck made a split-second decision, placing herself directly in harm's way. Using herself and her SUV as a barrier to protect runners in the Skyway 10K.
There was no time to think. You have to act. And without question, she was the last line of defense.
Behind the wheel of the BMW was 52-year-old Kristen Watts of Sarasota. Trooper Ken Watson said she blew past road closures and law enforcement. As Watts got closer to the bridge, another trooper got into position, trying to stop her. Ultimately, Trooper Shuck veered her SUV into her path.
There's no telling what would have happened had that vehicle actually reached all of those runners. The bottom line is these troopers saved dozens upon dozens of lives.
Watts was wheeled into the Manatee County Jail Monday afternoon.
I need a public defender.
As she made her first appearance, she told a judge she has no job and is living off money from a lawsuit. As she faces multiple charges, including driving under the influence, she laughed.
Would you have any trouble coming to court?
Well, considering I don't have a car.
This holiday weekend, we'll be working the roads to the mountains,
to the beaches,
the lakes,
cities, and all points in between.
No matter where you are traveling in the South,
do not make the mistake of driving drunk.
The only way to prevent drunk driving crashes
is to keep drunk drivers off our roads.
That is why we will be here day and night.
The holiday weekend will not end well
when you are drunk, sitting in a jail cell.
Drive sober, so we won't have to
pull you over.